What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today this will be my review of the first two episodes of Daredevil Born Again. And Marvel, 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 you freaking did it. Daredevil is freaking back. So, by the way, this will contain spoilers for the first two episodes, so you have been warned. So it literally kicks off right away, like we waste no time. Like right away, it kicks off with Matt and Karen and Foggy pretty much talking to each other, and then out of nowhere, right, Bullseye pretty much starts wreaking havoc on this bar area that it was pretty much called Jones Bar that they were at, and so yeah, there Bullseye starts wreaking havoc, right? And of course Daredevil suits up. Bullseye does kill a few, of course, innocent people, as well as some cops, of course, shooting them, throwing whatever he can at them, because he's Bullseye, and he doesn't miss. But here's the shocking part, right? Bullseye, he kills Foggy. He kills Foggy, like he shoots Foggy, and Foggy is down, right? And while Daredevil and Bullseye are pretty much fighting each other, Karen is pretty much trying to stop Foggy's bleeding. However, it's too late, and Foggy's heart stops, and he dies. And Daredevil, gets pissed at Bullseye, and he's beating the tar out of him, and he's like, and so, and yeah, and you think Daredevil literally breaks his no kill rule, because he literally pushes Bullseye right off of the building, and then bah, smacks down right on the right on on top of a car, or something, or I think it was a dumpster. But no, Bullseye thankfully survives that. However, he of course gets arrested and sent to prison. And so yeah, pretty much that opening scene right there, best opening scene, one of the best opening scenes in the MCU. Although granted, I would definitely put the Daredevil and Wolverine opening scene way above this one, because yes, well, this one is more intense and crazy, tension filled, on the edge of your seat. The Deadpool and Wolverine opening scene is more fun, and a little less sad. You know what I mean? But yeah, though, tears were going, Foggy's death hit me, because again, I've been a fan of the Daredevil character, and I've seen all three of the previous show on Netflix, and I was like, damn, they really went there in the first 10 minutes. The show isn't playing around, and the action is brutal and gritty, just like it has always been in Daredevil. Thankfully, they did not water him down at all. I'm so happy that Marvel is now finally taking risks and actually going there. And so yeah, we move away from that awesome action scene and that emotional scene as well, because Foggy died. Rest in peace. And so yeah, Kingpin is pretty much being elected mayor, which of course that doesn't sit well with Daredevil at all. However, of course, Kingpin does have some followers. Yeah, I'm doing a review. Sorry. And it's kind of like a Civil War situation, to where some people are on Kingpin's side. However, others are of course still calling him crazy, and however, of course, others are still calling him crazy and insane. And so yeah, of course, then you have the Now, I'm not going to go over everything, mainly the big stuff, pretty much, because if I go over everything, it would be like as long as those episodes were. But yeah, though. So anyway, Daredevil and Kingpin then have their little meeting in the diner, and it's a really great scene. Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio, you could tell that they absolutely wanted to just get back into the roles of these characters, and they slipped back in like they didn't miss a single beat. And so, yeah, their conversation in the diner was a really great conversation scene. Of course, Kingpin, of course, mentions being shot in the eyes. Of course, referencing the Disney Plus show Echo, which, yeah, thankfully I skipped, because thankfully I skipped that, and I didn't really skip the Hawkeye show, which that's of course where Kingpin got shot at, was in the Hawkeye show. But yeah, though, that's great to hear. And Kingpin literally tells Daredevil like, if you put that suit back on, pretty much, I will find you, and you like, and Daredevil's like, yeah, go ahead and try, and like. Again, they both have this mutual respect for each other, but again, they're gonna let the other person know, if you step out of line, I will find you. And so, like, yeah, that was great. And so yeah, that was great. And episode 1 pretty much ends with, yeah, Kingpin being elected mayor. And so yeah, that's great to hear. And then episode 2 is pretty much dealing with the whole White Tiger thing, which, by the way, rest in peace to the actor, by the way, that's playing White Tiger. Rest in peace. Sadly, that he's only going to be a one and done season. But yeah, though, episode 2 starts, and Hector, pretty much White Tiger's actual name, he's pretty much beating up or trying to save civilians while pretty much trying to deal with these thugs at a subway chain, and the chain, like, literally, like hits like hits these thugs, and I'm like, damn, Marvel ain't playing around. And yeah, never stand in front of trains, because yeah, otherwise that'll happen. Yeah, never stand on train tracks. So yeah. But yeah, that was great. Then of course, gets on the... Then of course, Hector and Daredevil, of course, have some conversations, and pretty much about what happened, and like all of that stuff was really great. And apparently the Ghostbusters now exist within the Daredevil universe. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty fun reference. Oh, and speaking of references, by the way, Kingpin, when he's doing this little speech at the beginning of the episode, he mentions Spider-Man. He mentioned Spider-Man. Like, oh, it feels so good that these characters are now in the MCU. Oh, it feels so... Again, just like with Deadpool and Wolverine and Spider-Man No Way Home, it feels so good that now Marvel has everything under their belt now. So yeah, I loved that as well. And apparently Kingpin likes cheesesteak sandwiches, which I go, okay. And there's also a scene where him and his wife are in like couples therapy, and I was like, okay, that's definitely something that I didn't expect in this show, that Kingpin and his wife Vanessa are in couples therapy. And so yeah. And so yeah, that's great. and then the episode pretty much ends with Matt pretty much finding out about what's going on with this other guy pretty much, and then the police start knocking on the door, and these police officers like Matt's like, you don't want to do this, and then like the police officers like grab Matt, Daredevil, they pretty much grab him, but and they pretty much like punch him pretty hard to the ground. However, Daredevil just gets right back up and starts freaking slamming him through walls, slamming him through like glass like windows, and like, oh, it's brutal, and it's all, and then you get the iconic Daredevil scream, oh, to like end the episode, like. So yeah, these first 2 episodes of Daredevil is back. Marvel, you did it. You cooked, Marvel. You cooked. Daredevil, Kingpin, they're both back, and yeah, you know that's definitely not the end of Bullseye either, by the way, because even though Bullseye does get arrested at the beginning of the episode, you know he's coming back later on. So at the beginning of episode 1, you know he's coming back later on. So hell yeah. So yeah, can't wait to keep going with the show. I'll be seeing you guys next week for my review of the next episodes. I'm going to be, of course, reviewing all the episodes. And then I'm probably going to do a ranking of all 4 Daredevil seasons now that we have after this season. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys as well for whenever we get next year with Daredevil Season 2 and the little Punisher mini movie that's going to be on Disney Plus. We are going to be eating good. Like, really good, as Daredevil and Punisher fans. So, hell yeah. I'll see you guys later. Tell me what you guys thought of the first 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again. I loved it. Marvel, you did it. You did not ruin Daredevil. Thank you. See you guys later. Peace.